Hello everyone! It's been a hot while since I've streamed, and we're on a little bit different setup, at least for this game. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this setup for every game, just because of how bad my internet is, but, we are streaming, I'm streaming through my computer right now, not through the PlayStation. So that's exciting, but yes, as you can see, we are going to be playing Stray Gods today. I've been saying how I've been wanting to play this, and, I finally am. I finally have figured out a way to do it the way I want to, so I'm very excited. So, yeah, I have it in the description, my little brief thing, just so if anyone pops in, you know, that I don't have to explain every single time, but I will explain it for first round, probably just first every episode, what we're doing today. So, yeah, as you can see in the description, this is not my first time playing, Stray Gods. I've talked about it, obviously, that I played it before, and I really enjoyed it, and my reasonings before playing it for myself for the first time was just because it was a musical aspect of the game, and I kind of wanted to, like, experience it for myself kind of thing, you know, just on my own. So that's kind of why, I didn't play it originally on the channel, up until now, obviously. So, yeah, so that leaves the problem of, yeah, I know what happens and all that, but, as I've done a couple of times from, some other games, I've done it with True Colors, I think I've done it with, some other games I've played before, where I have a randomizer wheel, and that is essentially, I call it the Wheel of Fate, I started this when I was trying to go on Twitch with, like, I played Life is Strange on Twitch before, I don't mind Twitch, it's just, I don't know, it feels like it's a different vibe than YouTube, I don't know, but anyway, so, but that's where I first started it off there, and, I brought it onto my channel here, I said with True Colors and some other games I've done before. So, essentially what it is I have one randomizer wheel and I have it make decisions for me. So, they are, a couple different things and ways I'm going to be doing this, because this is going to be a bit of a unique experience, I will say, because of the fact that, for a couple of things, there's a lot of things here. For one, and we'll get to it, but there's a lot of musical aspect, obviously, in this game. You can make choices and musical stuff, so that is going to be one of the things. What we're going to do, at this moment is we're going to pick romance. The reason why I'm doing romance now is because, see, little nice and wheel, I even have it color-coded with all the characters, that you may or may not know. Who knows? I don't know if this is your first time watching or not, but these are, yeah, the romances. We have, Persephone, Apollo, Pan, and Freddy. We'll get to know these characters a little bit more. But the reason why is because off the gate, literally, like, immediately with, one of the characters, you can already start hitting them up, essentially. So, I kind of want to do it now rather than wait until it comes up, this thing. So, this is who we're going to be romancing throughout the game. This is going to be interesting. I am very, for some reason, nervous. I don't know. It really doesn't matter, but hopefully you all can see this. Hopefully this as well. So, alright, here we go. Like I said, this is my first time doing the setup, so if there's a lot of, like, weird stuff going on, a lot of kinks or whatever, please let me know. I'm trying to figure this out. I'm not exactly, you know, good at this yet, so anyway, we're gonna spin. So here we go. Oh boy, I'm nervous. Who's it gonna be? It's okay. Alright. I'm not mad about this one. Okay. This is the thing, and also I will say, there is no take-back seats for this round. I'm not doing take-back seats. I put it on the wheel even though I technically already did it. I've actually not did every single route, with Persephone, so, there's a couple of things I didn't do, so this is still gonna be kind of new to me. But yeah, we're gonna do Persephone. She's gonna be the romance. Honestly, I was gonna say, I was hoping it was not Apollo, because I'm like, I don't mind Apollo, it's just, like, not my cup of tea, but yeah, we're gonna do Persephone, so, yeah, we're gonna romance her, so, we're good that way. Let me get the game back up before I start doing anything with the game, because that would be, troublesome, I'd say, definitely in the long run, so, yeah, we're gonna do that, but yeah, anyway, I'm just kind of also letting, like, YouTube, kind of process the stream a little bit, because, like I said, it may be a little laggy here and there. Hopefully it's not, like, exponentially bad. It's just, you know, a little tiny bit here and there. But yeah, so we're starting the game. If you're wondering what this thing is, we're gonna get to that. That's very end of the game. That's end game. So load. I do have a new name slot. Okay, so new slot. So I just want to make sure it's on the new slot and not anywhere else. I can't leave. Let me go. Why can't I leave? Oh no. I made the game glitch. No, I can't leave. Oh, I can't back out of this. Why? I broke everything. Oh! I need to do something later with that. Anyway, I need to be careful. I realize how I do stuff. So, hold on. We're gonna put the randomizer wheel back up because I realized something, and I'm not gonna say what I saw, but I saw something very important, and I hate Sony. I'll just say that for that. But, and I'll come back in. I'll definitely go back in and edit this part out. When I put it live, when it goes back, when it goes up there normally. So yeah, where's the randomizer wheel? No, that's the way. I'm not even on the randomizer wheel. Hold on, wait. I should be on the wheel in order for this to work. Okay, sorry. I am all over the place. All right, here we go. I need to restart the game. My apologies. I'm failing up front already with all this. All right, let me get the game back up and then we can go. I was trying to be fancy. I'm like, oh, I can make it where it's like the new title card instead of the continue thing, so it looks nicer. And then I just broke everything because I did that. It's fine. It's whatever. You know, life is. No, we're not doing that. Anyway, point is, yeah, I made it oopsie poopsie, as it were, and that's okay. Oopsie poopsies are normal. But while this is loading, I can at least do a couple of bit of explanation of some other things. Or it's already loaded. Never mind. I'll still explain something. So. For that. Yes, I know what we're writing. That's the point. Let's get started. Yes, confirm. Where are you? Can I start? Let me start the game! I just want to start the game. Just overwrite. Why would you overwrite? I won't overwrite it. Confirm. Oh, there we go. Okay, I kept clicking cancel. I'm sorry. Anyway. Alright, here we go. We're going. We're officially starting. We're gonna go. Oh my god. I feel like an idiot. Let me get my...
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Dang, man.
Well, they showed up all right.
Christ. Get out of here. We don't want no saxophone player.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Could have been worse. Maybe we should try that. Could be worse. I don't know. See, this is the thing where like I don't want to spend too much with these things because it's like we'll be here forever. So I'm just gonna go for. I think I said it could be worse. I think I'm gonna say.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band.
Wicked Brothers?
Coming
No.
soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a hard no. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
And then we never see those two characters again.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind
Funny
of loose
depressed.
ends since you left college. I was just hoping
Funny
tonight
depression.
would cheer you up.
Oh, Freddie. See, that's what I mean right at the gate when I said I meant, like, we can romance, like, out the gate. So... I'm okay. It's frustrating. I know you meant well. Oh, God, I don't even mean Freddie. Freddie is cool. Freddie is cool. I don't know why I'm doing that accent, but Freddie is cool, actually. Let's see. I'll just do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Nothing is going the way I thought it would. feel like I'm this close to
Punching something? Do I need to back up?
screaming, more like. Not that anyone would listen.
Oh.
Well, I'll always listen.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Oh God, sorry. There's something big that's gonna happen later, and I'm like already feeling it. I'm feeling it now.
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
I'm gonna just sulk for a while. I'm gonna sulk. And by sulk, I mean something even more deeper. A musical sulk.
Lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free.
The urge not to sing along.
Like a boat lost at sea, with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Hello there.
Oh,
Hello there.
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope.
Oh.
You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
He's my. Oh, it's like oh no.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Man. Just man. Everyone else knows. Let's hear it. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure about that? Right.
You really want to join our band? You sure you got the right audition?
I'd give anything to join you, Grace.
Oh.
All right. Well,
I'm also trying to go routes that I've not heard of before, so it's kind of like my goal here.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea,
Though I'm about to
with no
end,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no
Alright.
star to be seen.
All things that lose their
Got me up in something important where I have to explain something else. Go back to the wheel.
find it again.
I just start setting up the wheel for
There
that.
is no inertia in the ocean.
Alright, here we are. The traits. So, there's 3 traits. This is very important throughout the whole game because a lot of the time we're going to be seeing these combinations of things. And there's a reason why I even made letters, so for each one of these. So let me show that on the screen. So there are 3 card traits. there is, well, actually, I should have kept that on screen, the thing, so you could read each thing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyway, so, actually, no, I will keep it on screen, so that way I can read and you can see what I'm talking about. So, there's Kick-Ass. In your face, this grace is very punk rock. It's not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. So, this is, like, again, like the little aggressive route. This is very, specific, sound. It's very punchy, we'll say. I guess is the best word for it. We'll get to the instruments later, of, like, the defining sound for each instrument, but anyway. Then we have Clever, which, sometimes you need to think your way out of a problem, right? This grace is sneakier, smarter, and witty. So, yeah, very, different than Kick-Ass, obviously, because Kick-Ass is, very punchier, versus Clever is a little more, like, I don't know how to describe it, but just, like, yeah, you're very more, again, like, clever in your words and things that way. And then, of course, you have Charming. This grace is with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her more for it. So, yeah, this is, like, the, you know, nice one. You're nicer, you're more caring, you're kind of understanding. The thing is, these traits are important because there are some song routes you may not be able to go through if you don't pick one or the other. At least at this moment. You get two. This is the first one you get right now. You get another one later. I forgot when exactly. I think like somewhere at the like middle of Act 2 or something, maybe end of Act 2. But yeah, so we have 3 options. These are just defining traits. These are the traits I will go for each answer as well for when it comes to talking and going through things too. So it's gonna be interesting. Exception to romance, obviously. I want to put that out there right now. Exception to romance. Obviously you would go for the romance option since that's related to a romance, so again, Persephone. So, yeah, so we're gonna spin for our first one, we're gonna have. I'm not partial to any of them really specifically. I went with, Clever with my first route, though. So, we're gonna try and go and do this. Let me make sure you see it. Alright, here we go. So, let's see what we get. You're gonna get, ooh, just barely went to Charming. Just barely. Alright, so we are going to be doing Charming for our first one. I mean, any route we have, we can do Charming with that. Also, by the way, it does not matter with the music stuff. Later on, I will get into more explanation for why there is RGB, I mean, excuse me. But yeah, we are going to be doing the Charming route. So that is going to be our first. So that is what we're going to do. So this is going to be very fascinating and I think a fun run. Probably would have been the next one I would have picked anyway, probably for my next one. So here we go. We're doing Charming.
Maybe if I leaned upon my friends, raise the alarm, I'll call for them. Do I have the heart to trust they'll keep me safe from harm?
What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right.
So yeah,
I also
we'll get into
know
more
what
explanation about
feels
how I'm
like
going to use the wheel for
to be
songs,
lost.
more specifically,
To
later.
feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
So yeah, so this is what I mean immediately. So like, this is actually a perfect example to what I mean. So because we didn't pick the Clever route, we can't pick this response. This also applies to songs too. There's sometimes that where you just can't click on it. So yeah, we don't have that access, so we can just, you know, do other things. So let's do that.
Well, I know why I feel that way, but what's your story?
I'm reaping what I've sown, I think. This has been a very long time coming.
Ouch. Sounds harsh.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so
Title of the
young.
song.
Surely your life is just beginning.
Be honest, joke about it, be guarded. I don't remember what I did originally with this one. I think I joked about it, so I could either be guarded or be honest. We'll be honest, why not? Honestly, we're doing the
That sounds
Charming route, so
stupid.
maybe that's more fitting.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I still haven't found my place.
Some kind of important backstory there.
What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Grace is a dropout from college. So, that's what she just said, so yeah.
Those are good questions to ask.
And now she feels adrift.
I should go.
Maybe. Come back! Where are you going?
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Perhaps too soon.
Right. See you then.
You will understand what I mean in a second. When I say that, I mean literally, like, not a second, but like in a minute. Things are about to be turned upside down for Grace. I'm gonna take a minute to sit right here of how it become, well, we'll see in a second, of the situation. The apartment's so cool. I wish I kind of, yeah, could be able. I know some people have like shots of like the house, the apartment, but I want like more shots of the apartment because I'm so fascinated by the apartment, and the design of it. It's knocking on my door this hour.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
Oh no!
Calliope?
Jesus, oh my God.
I'm so sorry, Grace.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. How did you find me? Yeah, how did it? What happened? I'll get help. How are any of these gonna help? What happened?
What happened? Who did this?
It doesn't matter now.
Actually, it kind of does matter. Calliope,
I
it
didn't have to do this
very
to
much
you.
matters.
Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Oh Jesus,
Please,
this is so horrible.
please, come on.
Oh my God. Glowy, shiny.
What is that?
You know, realistically, you know, someone like me would have poked it like shiny. You know, the situation. My God. Doesn't change that she's still dead. Why is there so many glowing things? Oh my God. Yay!
Oh,
Hermes.
I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically,
Sorry.
it's my door. Or
It's
our
the
door,
wait.
maybe?
Is that my door?
I came as soon as I could.
Where are you? Who are you? We need help. Did you do this to her? Oh God, I hate. I know what this one is. It's like. Let's do this. I guess this one.
Hold on. Who are you? How did you get here?
Through the door? I mean, geez, how did you get here?
That doesn't. My door doesn't glow when I walk through it. I wish it did.
She really is dead, huh? Man.
She's really.
So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Right. Oh yeah. Oh, that's the one where it's like it's really aggressive.
The chorus? You mean the authorities? Are they coming?
Pope will come.
Authorities? But they're not coming here. We have to go to them. Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
I wanna.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? You with me so far? Cool.
No, no,
Let's
I'm
go.
not. I'm actually more lost than I ever been in before in my life. Wait, hold on. I have confusion. I'm confusion. Why is this anyway? Dang. Hello. Oh yeah, there's the cookies that I made. If you all remember. I made the cookies from this.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
What? I don't know.
Wait, come back!
I don't want to be here anymore.
Okay. Yeah,
I do like the hand behind the
Just-
back, like,
wait here.
okay.
And,
Like a kid.
not
You get told not to touch anything.
anything.
Kid, being a child being told you can't touch anything, and you're like, okay. Yeah, so I made those cookies. So, yeah. You want to check that video out? You can. Hours upon hours. Like, at least like early mornings at like, I'm gonna say at least like almost noon. Steve makes me laugh. She's like, I want the cookie. Looks at you. I will take cookie. There we are. Yes, which one's Persephone? It's not the one that. Well, actually, you all don't know actually what my taste is. I've talked about it, but Gus has called me out a couple times on the channel, but it's totally not the
Our beloved sister, the
angry
last
looking
of the
one at all.
muses,
No. So it's
has passed on to you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's Grace, yes?
Yes?
My,
Yes.
you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Who are you? Who are you? the emphasis are.
This is... It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Nor should you. We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
But we aren't.
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to
Please?
introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always.
Jesus.
The wondrous
Roasting him.
Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen
That's
of
what
the
we're
earth.
romancing.
Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Alright. So yeah, so now also there's also stuff too where you just ask questions and all that. That's not anything really particular. That's just you know, we can ask tons of questions. A little scared. So it really doesn't matter which one we go for, just go for it.
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If
yes.
you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
You said I'm a god now. Yeah, so.
You expect me to believe that gods, sorry, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
No, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
See, if someone like anyone else like was in this position, they'd be like, I must be dreaming. I must have banged my head somewhere at some point. Maybe I drank too much or something. Like, I don't know. Maybe what was in that weed, you know, kind of moment. Like, I don't know. I'm surprised Grace is like not thinking like, what was in that beer I was drinking?
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Well, right, not you guys.
Move
No,
with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television. I do what I must.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
Uh-oh. She's angry.
The
Don't yell, I'm
you're
sorry.
here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer.
Excuse me, what?
I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Okay, so I do like that one beam. That one beam. Just but I guess I'll die now. My god, seriously. Well, there you go. See, this is what I mean now. Since we have the charming note, we can go with this one. So here we go.
You want me to die? But that isn't fair.
I know, but consider it from our point of view. A dear sister, someone who traveled with us through the ages, gone.
But I didn't do it. Aren't you supposed to be the goddess of wisdom? Can't you see this isn't right?
Uh-oh.
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
To be fair, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. You have no proof of how I got this blood.
So helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done.
Sorry, I'm coughing at that moment.
This isn't justice.
Ta-da.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl,
That will come up a lot.
this
that
bears
motif as well.
explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she.
You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
The only time anyone has ever like realized they're in a musical. Okay, not the first time, obviously, there's other times, but fair reference.
I disagree.
Dun dun dun. I don't know, I feel like there should have been an extra instrumental there.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her?
Well, that's a stretch.
And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Let me prove myself. I want a trial. We need to find the truth. This seems like a waste of my time saying we need to find the truth. Like, no kidding. What are you? That was just said.
Don't I get a trial? A fair hearing, something? Or is that not what idols do?
Wait, look. I want a lawyer.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes. Fine.
And there we have it.
Okay. So I live. I live. Anyway,
So, no dying. Am I hearing that right? No Grace getting smited by the gods?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
how do I find a killer we will do? This is so unreal. This is so unreal, man. What am I even doing in my life? What am I doing in my life?
This is not real. I
There
fell
you
down
go.
some stairs, right? I'm in a coma. A nice, normal coma.
Would that were so. For then
There we go.
Calliope would still be with us.
You can wake up any minute now, Grace. Any minute.
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands.
Do not leave the city. Why can't I
Otherwise,
leave?
Do whatever you must to find the true killer. If they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Again? Those cookies are pretty good, actually. I think in game they're poisoned, but in real life. Alright, so here we go. Oh, yeah, so we have a little thing where there's a map, so we can go to different locations and places. Right now we only have Grace's apartment that we gotta go back to. We can also look at our journal. We can look at the journal anytime, but we can look at the journal now. This gets ideas for characters and stuff like that. This updates if we get like any additional new information about each character. It's very interesting, so we'll look through this quickly. Freddy, I call her. Oh, God, Christ. I know the word name, but I just for some reason saying things out loud as a Farishta. When I'm visiting her home, her mom always makes those deep fried honey snacks I love. It's been my best friend since probably forever. We used to make up rhymes while we skip rope. It's been that long. We come a long way from those days. Edgy Elysium is her band, and inviting me in was her idea. I was keen on joining since I haven't seen Freddy much since I left school, but it's been kind of rough going. I can sing, sure, and when we get a gig, it feels good being up there on stage. But is this really my thing? I don't know. So then, yeah, that's just her little, yeah, these are just like little informational pieces, I guess. It's like every game. It's like Life is Strange and all that, where they have like the journals and stuff like that. So yeah, I know Calliope was one of the muses. Is this the same as being a god? But that's really about it. I don't know where she lived, what she got up to, or who her enemies were. I have so many questions. For one, what was she doing when she found me at the gymnasium? Was she just passing by, or did she plan that? Did she know where I lived? I keep thinking about what Calliope said to me before she died. She seemed so sad. Did she know this was going to happen? Most of all, why did she pick me? Hermes and the idols who came to collect me at my apartment when Calliope died. I didn't know their name at the time, of course. Athena only mentioned who they were afterwards. I guess they're the god of doorways, maybe? I wonder if they can go anywhere with that power. Into bank vaults, on top of a mountain, across the world. Pretty wild to think about. Could Hermes have been involved in Calliope's death? They seem surprised, if not really broken up about it. Not that Hermes strikes me as someone who does much deep thinking. They seem more like a kid. Although I guess looks can be deceiving. Why did they have to come when Calliope died? And they did it right away, too. Kind of suspicious, if you ask me. Aphrodite? Let's see. Aphrodite is the goddess of love, and I can believe it. She has that sparkle when you look at her. Like she's one of those old-timey movie stars. All glamour and presence. I bet if she walks into a room, everyone stops what they're doing to stare at her. Why she's part of the chorus, I have no idea. She seems kind of quiet and sad, like she's busy writing some teary ballad in her head and not really listening to what's going on around her. If Aphrodite is behind Calliope's death, then she hides it super well. Maybe she just naturally learned how to be a great actress after 1,000 years or so. How would I know? Apollo. I'm sorry, I can't read for the life of me. Jesus. Okay, I don't know much about this Apollo. He's the only guy in the chorus, but he didn't say much of anything until he kind of defended me, I guess. At least he disagreed with the "you need to die" verdict. I guess I owe him one, if I actually owed anyone for giving me an extra week before they killed me. Not so sure about that. Athena introduced Apollo as the god of prophecy, but I'm not sure exactly what that means. Don't prophets wear long robes and speak in big, booming words? This one looks less like a god and more like a surfer who's crashed on the beach after a party and still hasn't found all of his clothes. Could he have killed Calliope? I can't take anything for granted when it comes to these people. Athena. There's a lot about Athena. Jesus. Okay. Athena is supposed to be the goddess of wisdom. But how does that work? Is it a power of hers? Does she just know things? She's supposed to be really powerful, but how exactly? Mostly she just seems like my mom, or anyone's mom. Maybe that's what she is to the idols, the mom who looks after them and keeps them going. She was all smiles and was super sweet when she told me I had to die. Like, it was no big deal. That makes her a scary mom. Like, the kind of that demands to speak to the manager when things don't go her way. Because things always go her way. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she's cool mom. She's the cool mom. Or maybe she'll just keep smiling while she smothers me with a pillow. Because she's 1,000 years old and basically nothing in comparison. And maybe she killed Calliope. That makes me an annoyance because that means her murder didn't quite take. But then, why give me the chance to prove myself? If she really wanted to be dead, couldn't she just said, nope, no vote. Let's nip this in the bud. Athena really seems like the type who'd do that, right? Idols are so confusing. And Persephone. Okay, what did Athena say about Persephone? She's the queen of the underworld? I had to look it up, but that's basically the idol version of hell. Does that mean it's a real place? Like you die and you go to an underworld? Or maybe that just happens to the idols? Mind you, Athena didn't exactly say Persephone was the queen of the world, did she? She said once queen of the underworld. So she isn't any longer. And she's also the only idol that Athena didn't say was the god of something or other. I'm willing to bet that there's a whole story about that. Whatever it is, it's pretty clear that this Persephone hates me. And not just because she thinks I'm a murderer, but because don't they all think that? It feels personal. Those sharp eyes of hers wanted to gut me and hang me on a clothesline. So I better watch my back. Alright, and that's it for the journal entries. We're about to hit an important part in a minute. I will let it get to that point, but we're gonna need the wheel again, and I'm gonna have to do a little more explaining. But let's get to the apartment at least. Yeah, we can get to that point. Once we get there. I have to pause, like, just, like, right before we get to it, but yeah. Here I am.
Grace?
Hi. I've been through a lot, man. I'm traumatized. There's gods, man. There's gods.
Grace.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. Wait, did something happen to you?
Well, I became a god to make up a story. You didn't find a body? That's a great start. You didn't find a body? What do you mean we didn't find a body? What are you talking about, Grace? I'm going to get started. I mean, became a god sounds a little more delusional than you didn't find a body. Somehow.
When you got home, there wasn't a body here? No blood or anything?
A body? What do you mean, like a dead body?
Yeah. A woman named
Yeah,
Calliope.
a what?
She showed up and she was...
Oh, you were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think. allowed to say. Like you're a secret spy. Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
She's like staring. I love Grace doesn't say a thing for a while.
Who is this, Grace?
You sure this wasn't a hookup?
Right,
Shut up.
So, a lot's happened since I saw you last, Freddy. Like, a lot. You don't say.
You don't
To
say.
answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? But he's some kind of cosplayer?
Oh god.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two.
What? Excuse
You
me,
do look
what?
lost, don't you?
Again, let's see. Can we talk in front of money? How can you help? Were you sent here? Okay,
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is. Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
well.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she?
She's not the mortal. I
She
mean, she's part of
trusted.
the mortal world.
Don't
but
you?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Jesus. Good lord.
That's it? Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Well, my life is on the line, so.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door. Which sounds extra cool. I was a little distracted. Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Oh. I'm sorry to get you involved. You're taking it well. You're taking this pretty well.
You are taking this way better than I did. Yes, well, nobody's threatening me. That is a good point. You need help, so I help. Even if it means tracking down god killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
That's cool. Alright.
Don't you think you're being a little suspicious, Freddy? I don't know. Maybe things work differently among these... What are you again?
Idols, darling. Beings of worship, adoration, prowess.
Okay, right. Maybe it's different for idols, but when things are a little too convenient, it's worth questioning.
I mean, that's pretty fair.
Especially when they show up like a salesman in a cheap suit.
I'll have you know there's nothing cheap about this suit.
Well.
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's
kidding.
not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Fair enough. All right.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
See, there it is.
Here we go.
there
I
it
have
is.
not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
But once you take a deal, we'll think what the devil thing, you know.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted.
Also, if you are wondering, yes, that is
Alas,
Cyborg.
and
The voice actor for Cyborg.
And alas. I doubt there's a line of
Teen Titans,
writers
I should say.
waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
It's a lot of famous, actually, voice actors in here. So, yeah, but I just want to point that one out because I think it's the most obvious one, I feel like, you know?
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers.
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Province. Alright, so, I'm gonna stop it right here for this moment because we're pretty close to the next song. However, with this next song, it's a little bit different because we actually get optional choice for what pathways we have. So, if you want to look at here, let me move along over here. So if you can see over here, it not just says obviously kick-ass, charming, or clever. I have letters for him. So there are different combinations of songs. Obviously it is still the kick-ass, charming, clever. They are still the same that way, but I put it that way because those are just the quote-unquote, you know, colors. You know, red, blue, blue, and green. So each song has like a different combination of stuff. So for this next song that is coming up in a second, there is 6 combination. The last one is a little different. I'm gonna probably explain that one really quick. So we're gonna do 5 spins. This is the combination I'm gonna be doing. So, yeah, we're gonna go. So, spin 1. So we start off with B. It looks like, at least that's the course it keeps going, it keeps spinning. So we start off with B. Hold on, actually I realize I need to look at my little thing here. Because I have results, and I probably rather, yeah, okay, so let me clear the list a little. I can't clear the list, dang it. Alright, we're just gonna ignore the B, the G on top, so I have to look down from here. But yeah, anyway, so we're gonna hide. So yeah, we're first start with clever. So we're doing 2. Meow. Which it looks like it's gonna be another B. 3. It's gonna be another clue. Some of these might consistently be there, some of these might not. This is gonna be where if you have not played this game before or something, you're looking at this, don't do it like this. Do it as your own. Try the key here is to kind of be able to make it like kind of make sense as much as possible. I'm just doing this because this is fun to do. What was that, 3? So this is 4. Come on. All right, another clever find. 4. I said 6. So we're gonna have to do 5. So 1 more. Let the sparkly comes away. So here we go. Here's 5. Holy Jesus! I probably might have to redo the wheel a little bit. It's okay. And finally, the last one is a choice between our companions here. So we have to choose between our companions. So green's gonna be Freddy, blue is gonna be Pan, and red is gonna be no one. So this is the last one. We'll see. This one's gonna be the ultimate choice thing here. Ooh, just went barely to nobody. Okay, interesting. So we get nobody at the end. Fascinating. Okay. So besides ignoring the top, so it's beep 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 right at the end. No one. This is gonna be fascinating. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. This is gonna be weird. It's a weird ending choice. So we're gonna see how this goes. This is gonna be very weird. I've not seen this route completely before, so yeah. This is also why I'm doing it, because yeah, routes are very fascinating and interesting in this game, so here we are. So I will be using my little list later to help me out, to pay attention to what the songs are gonna be and all that, so here we go. Anyway.
When I was talking to Athena and the others, they all started singing. Does that mean that was me?
Let me guess. Music swelled as if from nowhere. Lips quivered, souls were laid bare.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's actually, that is the way I would describe it.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then.
So yeah, I was not kidding when I said this almost at the start, so.
Close your eyes. You hear
Get
that?
my list up going, hopefully.
It's coming from you.
I'm gonna see the thing for a bit, so.
When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel
powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand.
This is definitely gonna be an interesting song one.
I'm the guy who can help you. All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
So there we go. So now you can see, like, when I go that way, it's that. Not too much time to explain, but you'll see in a minute what I'm talking about.
How the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this
My cat's gonna
possibly
go.
turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't
Lost
follow.
little girl.
Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace.
My cat's going off anyway. So yeah, but now you can see what I mean with the color, so. Like, we're gonna be mostly doing B. I don't know. It'll be very fascinating.
Grace, I have a bad feeling.
So yeah, see red, green, blue. So here we go.
That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know?
Sort of,
Why
sorry.
is he here? Freddy, this map is uncharted. Let's hear him out. I know how you feel. Me, I'm just getting started. I wish you could feel this. It's kind of unreal. Grace, have you gone delirious? Stranger danger could not be more serious. You've been hurt before by mysterious men. I won't let you get hurt again.
Morning's gone and the day
So you can see already when I'm doing a lot of the blue path, you can hear jazz influence.
He gonna stay? Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
where you belong, Grace. The song, Grace.
But can you show me the way?
Yes.
Time to play. So,
Here we go.
What do I do?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
She's like, ah, that's it, y'all. This boy.
what are you doing? That wasn't me.
sure?
Will you stop screwing around?
I enjoy it.
He should be avoided. take you.
Now you're an idol, and you're where you belong. Grace the song, and it's undeniable. The difference in you.
That doesn't mean I know what to do. Morning fades, then we all pull the shades. But I'm afraid, and I think you are too.
Oh, I did screw this up. I was not counting.
Nobody knows me like you. If you leave now, I'll follow you somehow.
This Freddy's a friend you can use, but it isn't playtime.
There we go. Now we choose neither of them, which is worse. Choose neither. So that's where the red goes in, and it's like, whoa!
Enough! This isn't a game to me. I'm not picking sides. My life is on the line.
There you go.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, I suppose we did get carried away, but this is your power, Grace. You draw out the passions from within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
So, alright, so we have the green, so here we go. This way. Excuse me. Please. No!
so.
No! Oh, god dang
So
it,
I
fine.
can make people
It
do
does not matter,
anything?
really.
If I meant you could make them do anything, I would have said you could make them do anything. No, Grace.
It was not working for some reason, so maybe whatever, maybe this was the correct
But
choice.
it is their truth.
It doesn't have to be like that, by the way. I am doing that way just
Muse
because it's
does
fun.
not command.
But it's fine.
She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Spires.
What have you done? You've helped Grace already, right?
Indeed, I have. But I do have one more thing to impart. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city. Where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Why don't you go there yourself? You could have led with that. Could have led on with that, yeah.
Calliope's address? You should have started with that.
And miss all the dancing? Nonsense.
I just wanted a good
Now
song.
This I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Jesus. Give me that thing.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Well. Then I'll need her help. I need your help, Anne. Maybe next time, Freddy.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine.
I can speak Hindi, I love that.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Wow. Fascinating. Anyway, alright. Muse's hideaway. I should check out the journal Japan gave me. So let's see. Are there any updates to the journal? I don't think. Yes, there is. Okay. We'll look at the journal as we can. You know, I realize, is my mic working? Because I feel like I'm not really bothered checking. As we can. Yeah, okay. It is working. Good. I realized I did some tests before, but I realized, like, anything can happen. It is. Okay. Freddie was at the apartment when Pan arrived, so I had to tell her everything. Part of me feels bad for getting her involved, but I have to admit, none of this felt quite real until I did. What I wasn't expecting was Freddie would lash out at Pan the way she did. What's wrong with her? First she says she'll support me, no question asked, and next she's demanding I choose between her and Pan. It's so crazy. Pierce Calliope. Okay, sorry. Pierce Calliope was staying in an apartment, one that belongs to Persephone, of all people, and it's actually not too far from mine. Could that be where Calliope was attacked? Am I crazy to agree to check it out myself? I think Persephone. Ban. There we go. I'm back the morning after going through the ringer, having just discovered I'm some kind of ancient muse, and guess who shows up at my apartment uninvited, poking around the kitchen like he's considering an investment. This idol's name is Pan, and I don't know what his deal is. He's a bit too smooth, seems to know a bit too much that he isn't saying, and just has happened to know where to point me, which he offered for a price, of course. This one's shady, folks. I can just guess what kind of favor he's going to want. Alright, so we have to go to the muses. Hide. That's not what I wanted to do. Hide away. Let's go. We're gonna have another song in a little bit. We have a little bit of time. But we are gonna get another song. I think I'm gonna get to a little longer.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
It's not locked. Great. I don't have to climb through some windows. I mean, it'd be pretty hard to climb through a window considering I don't know what floor this is, but pretty high.
Apartment? I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello?
Anybody
Sure,
here?
Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here.
Hello? Hello?
I better have a look
Hello?
around.
Hello? Alright, so we get to look and kind of just look at some stuff. This fun little thing.
Damn, look at that.
I'd actually skip ahead of this part, but nah.
That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
Money.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Ugh, excuse me, sorry. Painting. Pretty painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
I mean, she was the muse. Warhol.
Andy Warhol, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Exactly, go upstairs, but let's just look at the rest of this stuff. Why not, you know? Get some time between songs and all that.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
Elvis picture. I don't know.
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse or...
Well, I don't know.
Giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
I don't know why that made me laugh. Of course there's a giant harp. Of course there is. You know, why not? Just instrument, just say piano. Fool.
So many
Oh, no,
instruments
there's more
in
than one.
here. Did she play all of them?
Maybe. Maybe not. Alright, let's go. Uppy stairs. Uppy these stairs. Spiral
I don't
staircase
see
ones.
anything useful down here. Maybe there's something upstairs?
Is pan up? Pan up? Anyway, sorry. I'm shut up.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
Jesus.
There are only 3 muses, you know, not 9.
What? 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 What are you talking
Whenever
about?
they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their idol on. Take a new name.
Yeah, you're totally not being creepy whatsoever.
That's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us
Very
wrong.
Bond villainy thing of being behind and talking, and it's like, yes, Mr. Bond. It's I who was the one who planted this all along, you know.
You scared me. Sitting there in the dark.
Why are you sitting there?
Oh,
It's not that dark, actually.
For all I know, you could be the killer come to hide the evidence or raid the fridge.
no, I'm just here to mourn an old and very dear friend. If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
What are you doing here? Alright, here we go. Please, why? He
I'm
almost let me
looking for
click.
help.
There.
To save my life, remember?
Yes, I should apologize for that. Our ways must seem strange to you?
You don't need to apologize. You're the only one who really helped me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I can't help you, Grace. I wish I could. You deserve better.
Okay, we're gonna spin again because, well, no, I got a little questions actually before we spin, so.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
troubled?
I mean,
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
This? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. That and it's cleaner than my place.
yeah. Alright, I'm gonna spin now. So we're gonna go to the trait wheel again. Because right on their song, how many does this one have? It has 4. Okay, so not too many. Thank God. One does have a lot. I think. I can't remember which one, but one does. But I don't think we're doing that today. So anyway, we're gonna go 4 times. Let's see what our route this time is for this. Please stop with the blue. Thank you. So, I love my perspective, apparently. I won't give you my perspective, Microsoft, anyway. There we go. So we have first green. Okay, number 2. I do blue again. But at least it's not like in a row, in a row, in a row. So I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're doing that. Alright, we got 2 more. Spin again. Let's see what we have now. The charming. Okay, interesting. This is gonna be interesting of a route. Okay. Got a back forth thing going on. Alright. Well, I know it can change, but maybe. I don't know. Let's see. We'll go one more time. Back forth. Okay. I am fascinated by this one. I don't hate this, actually. This is fascinating. I don't mind a back forth a little. No red here, but probably, I don't know, yeah, interesting. Anyway. Yeah, okay. I'm intrigued by this. I'm very interested. I feel like it sound weird, but not terribly weird. So, yeah, let us get back to the game. That is for me to have. To look at the list later, obviously.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen.
Blue's Clues. Anyway,
All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Her projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Bro, you sound so... Why are you so depressed? Well, I mean, I don't want you depressed, but, you know.
Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well,
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do. You have to know
I'm
more than
screwed
me
here,
about
man. What do you want me to...
almost everything.
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
But you were the one that got me out of the fate. How do I know that you're not to kill? Yeah, we get to that.
So let me get this straight. You'll speak up for me, but you won't lift a finger to help.
You don't want me to do more.
You keep saying that, but it doesn't make any sense.
Shut up. Stop saying things.
If you didn't want to help, that'd be one thing. But insisting I don't want you to? Why not?
Whoa, you got up. He's standing. Jumps and slap him. No, I'm kidding. Wait, she's shorty. Like me.
Can't do this.
Can you explain why?
I can see this is hard for you, I really can. But I don't understand.
You don't know what you're asking.
Do I have to beg? For whatever reason you helped me before, my life is still on the line.
Alright.
No, I haven't sung in centuries.
Well, you're singing anyway.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
It's a feeling that you want to sing. You feel like you want to sing. So sing.
Phantom pains from a missing friend.
Such a good song, though. Oh, you must be signed for this.
Thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same. I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
There's just one thing that I need to hear. Tell me now, so the air is clear. What did you do to her? Was it you?
You're asking if I killed her. Yes, I did. It's fair to say that my mistakes.
It's not okay. It's not working. It's not working.
Just give me the blame.
Years, thousands of years, and now you're left behind. Your mind still hears her say, break from the same, never the same. Listen to her, break from the same, never the same.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Let's see.
So it's yes, you'll do this.
Yes. It's time to move.
She'd approve.
She is gone. It's time for change. Never the same. That hidden voice, it will always play. On a loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do? It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new.
Alright. That was actually a good version. I like that.
Very well.
I like the song
I'll
in
help.
general, so.
Though I'm uncertain
there
what
we
you
go.
expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Why not?
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole,
Then you will.
no, I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall. Worse, prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay. Alright. We're gonna do this one last part here. And then I'm gonna stop. So we're gonna see how very messy Apollo's place is. Oh my god. Jesus
This
Christ.
is where you live?
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
No kidding. It's fine.
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
No. The oracle like the
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers.
What does that mean?
This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
What does
Meaning
that
there's
mean?
an oracle here.
There is.
It's just some random
What?
kid.
I have brought someone to see you.
Why?
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Oracle.
Well, she's got better manners than the last lady you brought here. But at least that one had a casserole.
Jesus.
Do you have a casserole?
No.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I don't have a gun.
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
Okay.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. I'll get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
A lot. You calling him Paul?
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
Okay.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creep at first, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
Incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
Yeah, but I have to ask
Don't get me
questions.
wrong. It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, I want to know everything. This is fun.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't resist.
It's fine. I just don't need to be put under the microscope in my own abode.
Well,
Abode. He cracks me up.
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
I don't know what that is, but I don't know what
I'm
it
looking
is.
for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh,
What's with these
the
godly
lady from that
names?
apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer. Here, hold up, I'll show you. There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Core with a K.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Da-da-da.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
The one that don't like me.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Why would I say no?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Great! We're all done now.
Now leave me alone.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Charming. All right. So, we will read the journal really quick. Got some like little updatey things. So we'll read that, and then we're gonna pretty much stop for today. I think we're at like a decent point for where I feel comfortable stopping, only just because this next session there's a lot of talking and looking around a bit, and honestly, there's a song. And this is the next one. It's pretty decently long song, so we're gonna kind of slow down here. So, but yeah, we'll read. So here we go. Okay, Calliope was one of the three idols called the Muses. Last one still living, according to Apollo. Once they were his constant companions, but in the last few years they grew apart. Calliope was angry at how the idols had lost their way, and apparently argued with everyone a lot. Which doesn't sound like Calliope I met at all. If it's true, it means she wasn't the most popular idol, and there may be more suspect than I imagine. I visited Calliope's apartment. It was gorgeous, filled with every musical instrument you can imagine, and memorabilia dating back, 100 years or more. She had everything she could ever possibly want or need at her fingertip. Is that what it means to be a muse? Be the muse, excuse me. Okay, now we have more about Apollo. God forbid it's a long section. Okay. I went to Calliope's apartment, and who should I find there? Apollo, sitting there in the dark in a room that had obviously been turned inside out by somebody searching for something. He says he didn't do it and that he was there mourning Calliope. They were close for a long time, it seems, but a rift began between them a couple of years ago that never quite healed. What was it? Kind of a rift that might lead to her murder? For one, he keeps saying that helping me will do more harm than good. What does that even mean? According to him, his prophecies lock you into your fate as soon as you hear them, which could be good or bad. I guess, apparently, they're not always 100% clear, so maybe he's right. Maybe it's better off not to know. Thankfully, Apollo did have another way to help me, namely through a teenage computer whiz who lives in his dump of a home. The Oracle, or just Oracle. She insists that it's just her handle. She found out that Calliope's apartment owned by Persephone, so we're off to her nightclub and ask her why. Okay, there we go. And we have one little extra. According to Oracle, Persephone owns the apartment Calliope was living in, so they knew each other? They were close? I guess she's sitting on my, she's next on my list of idols to talk to, though I have a feeling she's not going to be very happy to see me. I don't know if it stays right here, so we're gonna go into the underworld, but we're just gonna go, but I'm gonna exit out immediately afterwards, hopefully. I don't know. I forget how, I don't always know how the save system works. Okay, there he goes. There's the little thing up there. Alright, now we go to the menu. So yeah, okay. So that is all we are going to be doing today. Hopefully, next Saturday we'll get a bit further along. We actually went pretty decently far. I mean, we're still in the first act, but we're kind of close to, I think we're like pretty much like, I want to say like in the middle of Act 1, maybe a little further, maybe just over halfway of Act 1. There's 3 acts in this game. So, but yeah, so next time we're gonna be looking around Persephone's nightclub area, the underworld, and we're gonna be meeting some familiar faces and some new characters, that we've not seen before. But yeah, don't have too much to update other than I will be planning to stream next Saturday, which is, if I can please see, the 8th. Okay, I just want to see what day it was. The 8th. So I'm gonna be next Saturday. We'll do more Stray Gods. I think after the next playthrough, I'm gonna probably be doing a different game. I think I said I'm gonna do Sly Cooper 2. I don't know if it's gonna be this setup I'm doing Sly Cooper 2, only because, like I said, you probably might have seen it like here and there. It was a little jolty. It was a little laggy. Not terribly bad, thank God, because there's not crazy stuff going on in this game. It's mostly like kind of stills. That way, so like it wasn't bad, but I feel like if I play something like Sly Cooper, it may not be as good. So I'm probably gonna be doing that one through just my PS4, sadly. But Stray Gods, this will be this way. So until I somehow get better internet or find out a way to make it not do that as badly, yeah, that'd be that. But for now, like I said, we're gonna be doing Stray Gods next time. So I don't really got much else left to say, so hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you like it, if you dislike it. Comment below what you thought, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Also, if there's a jump cut at one point in the video, do not worry about that. There's reasons why it will be cut. I'm not going to go into exact detail right this moment, but if there's a cut in the video, do not think too much about it. But anyway, yeah. With that, hope you all enjoyed. Like I said, if you like it, dislike it, comment below what you thought. Subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So, bye guys.